Guardless, Chapter 1, Silent Ears. The silence was probably the worst part. I, Commander Ear A. Guardless, am not a superstitious Corn, but at that moment I wished ghosts were real, and one would come to haunt us, just to break the silence. The private falls down weeping by the fence. The sergeant, a Corn, who while behind enemy lines shucked his own skin on barbed wire without making a sound, wailed at the sky. An Admiral Acorn, who didn't shed a tear when he lost his own son at the Battle of the Bloody Gravy, bawls his eyes out over the ruin that lay before us. When we first came over the ridge, trails of smoke blotted out the sun, and the stench of burnt popcorn strangled our nostrils. All I could do was stare at the short stalks jutting out of the ground. My Corn mind couldn't grasp what I was seeing. I looked up and down at the stalks, and looked for ears of corn that would be growing and flourishing here, and then I realized the stalks are gone. Row after row after row gone, generations gone. Some husk lay on the ground, and I avert my eyes from a few stray kernels, bleeding in the dirt, the only signs that there was ever once a robust, healthy community of corn here. Who did this? The Admiral whispers, but each of us knows the answer. Doctor Herman Gobbles, terrorist turned political professional, turned questionable industrialist, turned failed artist, turned self-proclaimed ruler of the world, or at least the world as it is now, divided, at war, burning. An evil mastermind who's had a hand in every political assassination or coup for the last 20 Thanksgivings. Billions of deaths could be laid at his feet. Evil incarnate. All I answer is, you know who. Well, I know one thing, the Sarge gasps through tears. We're taking that mother farmer to Thanksgiving. We hoist our rifles and turn to the next ridge. The smoke and smell are strongest beyond the hill. The sun fades on the horizon, and our shadows cascade over the barren, lifeless ground. With our cobs bent, we trudge up the hill, none of us hurrying to find out what lays over the ridge. Hopefully, it's more than just revenge.